Welcome to a day in my life after quitting medicine. And the struggle of this, or what I'm recently discovering, is that I'm completely in charge of everything I do, which is good, but it can also be not so good. Who doesn't like a parfait?
You know what else everybody like? Parfait.
Everyone likes a parfait. So today, I'm packing for a pretty big trip, which I'm really excited about. And I've got a bunch of work to do. And I'm also debating this, philosophical question. So here's my philosophical question. If Donkey likes parfaits so much, why in the morning is he making waffles?
I'm making waffles.
No, but really the challenge I've been having recently is, I quit medicine 6 months ago. Life's been great. I honestly am scared to enter the real world, which I will be. I'll tell you more about that soon. The thing I'm struggling with is trying to find a balance between working on YouTube, internet projects, maybe potential future job things, versus actually taking time to relax. When I first left medicine, 2 months was just kind of very chill, and I realized I was so drained. But then after that, I decided that I wanted to go hard on YouTube, publish lots of videos, and I think I realized I still didn't give myself enough time, because I think those first videos from the end of 2024 or the mid 2024 weren't as good as my usual videos. So what I did is I took a break, a real break, for a month, and I just read books, I slept. I would put my phone down in the morning and I would just read all day or walk and then not pick my phone up until the afternoon. And it felt really good, but then 2-3 weeks in, the part of my brain that said, I want to do stuff, I want to make stuff, started to take over again. And I started to make stuff. I started to make YouTube videos and stuff, and it felt pretty good, but I quickly fell into the trap of scheduling every single hour of every single day, which I normally like to do. But it felt very restrictive, and I felt like I was falling behind on tasks and things like that. And I realized about 2 months, so this is month number 4 after leaving residency, into doing that it was still too much. It was like I had took all this time, and now I was the boss of myself and being mean to myself and setting myself these deadlines and projects. So then I reread the book, The 12-Week Year, and I realized that I was just setting too crazy goals with time blocking. And then what I really needed to do was create a prioritized to-do list and be okay with having a day or 2 days off, or even a week or a month off. So that's what I've been doing recently. I still wake up early because I feel like I'm the most productive. It's It's 6 a.m. now, and I've been up for 2 hours. But I'll usually wake up between 4 and 5 a.m., do those exercise, light in the face, all this kind of stuff, because it makes me feel good. But I'm okay if I don't actually get to do those things. But yeah, it's this big question, right? The Greeks used to say there was something called noble leisure. And it really wasn't until the 14th century that clocks were actually brought into society in churches, town squares. And then not until the Industrial Revolution, around the 18th, 19th century, that people actually realized, hey, money is kind of time. But in that Greek and Roman time, for thousands of years, people said, you know what, it's good to chill. Actually, the point, I think it was Aristotle or Socrates or one of those fancy Roman people, was the point really is to chill. Noble leisure is the most important thing. Not a means to an end, but just the means. So I've been trying to kind of play that, and the way I've been doing that is because I just like working so much in the morning. A lot of times this work is my leisure, but then I just stop. I cut it off at 2 o'clock when I start to feel like it's too much and I'm kind of pulling stuff out of me. Instead of giving birth to things, right? The War of Art says I stop when it feels like I'm pulling stuff out of me, if that makes sense. And it's been good so far. Again, maybe it's just I still needed more time. So yeah, right now is work time. But because I want to work. Not because I don't want to work. I don't know if this is noble leisure. I'm getting kind of dizzy. And it's hard to push on my legs with the... Okay. Whoa. All right. Work. All right, that's deep work session number 1 done. As you can see, it's starting to get light outside. It's not darker anymore. I did a big email to my editor to kind of tell him what the next videos I'm doing, because I recorded like 12 videos in one day the other day. That was insane. But yeah, so now I'm gonna eat breakfast number 2, the most important thing, and then get back to writing some newsletters. Exciting day. It's like 7 o'clock. Yeah, excitement. Do stuff. Yeah. Actually, it might be easier if I show you guys this so you can see how I structure my day. Now, I don't stick religiously to this. There's a lot of different things that go on, and I just gave you that whole diatribe at the beginning of the video, but in general, this is what I do. Okay, but now, breakfast number 2.
What about second breakfast?
So the next thing I do, it's about 8 o'clock, is I take this, oh God, this heavy bag. Oh my God, go Rock. I wish they were sponsoring me, but they're not. It's about 50 pounds. And I put my phone, oh yeah, where in the spot where I always leave it. And then I go for about an hour walk. I think this is 3 things. Number 1 is exercise, which is great. Number 2 is I get some sun and nature time, which is really good for vitamin D, blah, 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 all this stuff. But then I think the most interesting thing is something I was reading about called the default mode network of your brain. And it really talks about the importance of being bored. Like, we always pick up our phones, we always have something in our ears, and we really just aren't bored anymore. And maybe this bored time is a good time. Like, there's evidence that shows people who read a phone book for a while or something like that are more creative, they can come up with more ideas. And the interesting one, the one I really like, is they're much better at autobiographical planning, which is apparently where you just plan your life. We just don't have this boredom time anymore. We don't activate this default mode network in our brain, which are different parts of our brain, and we're just not bored anymore. So this hour walk has been great for me, because otherwise I feel like I'm just typing at the computer all day, but also because it's like a real good time to disconnect from the phone and disconnect from people. I walk alone, nothing in my ears, and just see what pops into my head. And yeah, all right, here we go. It's heavy. Oh, and why do I wear a Go-Ruck bag? Just to add a little bit of oomph, you know? Little oomph. Now see, this is part of the stuff I love. I mean, who would get to do this at like 8:30 on a Monday morning? Very few people. I'm so lucky. But I want to integrate more of this instead of computer time. But it's hard because I get so excited by the pings and the phone messages and your guys' comments and everything. And I'm always trying to make better stuff. And of course I want to make money. But then you just sit out here and you're just like, oh, it's like, oh. And it's like, am I optimizing for the moments, or am I optimizing for the let's go, so cool moments? I don't know if there's an answer. I think it's a balance, but the one I'm struggling to find. And on this hill, I'm struggling. My God. All right, just another 30 minutes to walk. The funny thing is too, you don't notice how strong like indoor cooking and stuff smells until you're outside in nature, and then you come inside. Ugh. So now I'm writing a book. It's pretty much done, but I have to do the formatting, which is the way you make the chapters and the text and stuff look. But maybe when you're watching this video it'll be done. Probably not. Time to type. It's getting really bright now. Usually when I start to get blinded, I know it's a good time for a break, so I'm nearly done all my work. Like, I'm just gonna go eat some lunch now, and then I'll go to the gym, and then my day's over, pretty much. So the other helpful thing I've been doing is, once I get to this stage, I feel a little bit like my work is stalling a little bit, so I usually try and find a new place. Like, I'll go to a coffee shop or a different part of the house. So for now, I'm gonna go to a different part of the house to do more work. Now it's about 12:30. Had breakfast number 1, breakfast number 2. It's time now to get ready for the gym. And that's it. that's pretty much my day. I've done about 6 hours of good work sessions. And so now it's just gym time and chill. That's it. Food, shakes, stuff. Workout done. Pretty good. First time I've ever had like a personal trainer in my life, and he's amazing. Like I never used my hamstrings properly before, but now I'm using them. It's good. adductors. You see, you'd think you'd learn these things in medical school. You don't. I didn't. You probably do. I just didn't. Day's nearly over now. 3 o'clock. Gonna have some dinner in an hour and a half, and then call it. I think splitting up my day with walking and exercising, and then working early in the morning and quiet I like it. This is such a good life. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I have to get a real job. Okay. Close to the end of the vlog here. 6 o'clock. TV. I had the most amazing hot fudge brownie sundae. You don't care about that. So what I do now is, because it's 6 o'clock, I usually try to put my phone down so it's like on a stand, and then I leave it there till, around 2 o'clock the next day. But I'll read about an hour of some kind of nonfiction thing that's interesting, and then an hour of something like fun, like something fun. So I finished The Red Rising again because I reread that series. But my history book is like this one, which is like my nonfiction learning book that I read for an hour. And then to wind down, I'm rereading Lord of the Rings again. So I'll do this, shower, read this, then that'll be it. It'll be bedtime at 7:45. Gotta be in the bed. 7:45. I think it's nice to have the schedule, but not necessarily have to commit to it 100%. But I know if I want to do something at a certain time, I'll know the thing that I sometimes want to do. But I can switch it up. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, I bit my fucking mouth.